Greetings, this is Carmen. This is a 10 card Egyptian tarot, and this is a personal reading that I want to share with you and just explain exactly what these cards mean. So, the first card that we have at the top is a card, and it is Ta and Happy, and Happy is the river god. The river god, here you see, also represents the Nile River and is associated with the respiratory system, the lungs. So, considering we are dealing with the coronavirus, and this is the part of the body that sickness is attacking, this is an important first card for me to reflect on as I consider my health and wellness. Second card, Neph, Mafdet. And Mafdet is the goddess, and she is a lawkeeper. She is seen here giving punishment for wrongdoing. Her animal is the lynx, and her name means she who sees clearly. So this card is about sticking to the law, following order, finding balance, and justice. Ra, Shu, Tef, Newt. Shu and Tef, Newt represent the partnership. This is air and water, and this is a marriage of two elements. This represents companionship, friendship, love, new relationships. Kematef. Kematef is a serpent, and this card represents the end of a cycle. So just like a snake sheds its skin, it's time to let go of a circumstance or situation that has grown old, that no longer serves a purpose in my life. It's time to let it go. Let that person go, let that situation go. Next is Kerhet, and this is the frog, or the primordial, one of the primordials. And this card represents secrets, keeping secrets. When you have new ideas and you have creative vision, it's okay not to share everything that you plan or everything that you are doing until you're completely ready. So this is a note, or this is a message for me to hold on to my creative visions and thoughts until I'm ready to birth them, until I'm ready to put things to action. Don't tell people my complete plans yet, because someone else could put those plans to action if I don't. So it's better to keep those things to myself. Secrecy is what this card represents. This card is Dua. Dua represents the afterlife, and Noot represents, usually this represents, it's like a death card. So the end of a cycle can also represent sickness, illness. And we are definitely in a time where there's a lot of illness and sickness. So I want to avoid illness and sickness. But it is represented here in the card because this is something that I am facing in society. Next card, Adam. Adam is the creator. He is the god of creativity. And this is an important card because I am an artistic person. I have many creative projects, and this card reminds me of that creativity. And it's time to really focus on what it is I'm going to do with my creative talent. Khonsu. Khonsu is a leader. And very much like Imhotep, he is a teacher. And so this is a reminder to me of what my role is in society, or my role as a teacher, as a leader. This is a pet, and this card represents gestation, birth, renewal. So this is the beginning of a new cycle, the birth of new ideas. We're in spring, so it's definitely a season for new beginnings. This is the last and final card, the 10th card, which is Neph. Neph is the goddess of water, but here, this is a sorrowful moment. This is sadness. This represents the current state, how I've been feeling in regards to what is happening around the world, a lot of sickness and death. So this is a reflection of those feelings. So that is a 10 card reading. Basically, the first card represents fire. The second and third card represent the element of air. The third represent the element of water. And the fourth row represents earth. As above, as below. 2, 4, 7, 8 represent the past, and 3, 6, 9, and 10 represent the future. What else can I say about that? These two elements represent, the second and third card represent the mental body. So, the element of fire and air, which are my two elements. I am an Aquarius. My rising is in Sagittarius. So that is my mental. My spirit is fire. Or this is happy. It represents water, but the lungs are the passageway for air. These 3 cards, 4, 5, and 6, represent the emotional body. And you have Kemetef, the serpent, you have Karhet, the frog, and you have Newt, also the serpent, all representing the underworld. And those are the water elements that deal with emotions and feelings and death and life. And the earth, the cards, the last 4 cards, represent basically what the future actions will be. Just so you can take a look at this chart and what this chart looks like. Those are my notes. That is the pyramid. It's a little bit different from normal tarot. It's Egyptian tarot. So yeah, that is a 10 card reading. I like to reflect on the cards, and I like to journal about what I've learned, and I find that it is very helpful in helping me to really focus on my plan of action for the future, for the month. And I usually do these readings for the new moon, for the full moon, and it is a great way for me to set my intentions for the month. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at csoulclimaticarts@gmail. And thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, this is Carmen of Crown Soul Yoga, Ankuja Seneb, Hotep.